Hello, hello. Welcome to what I can only describe as the shit show that is Persona 4 Dancing All Night Story Mode. With more talking about dancing than actual dancing. Right, well, first thing first, let's change that back to normal so I can get some decent Persona dollars out of it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, let's continue. As our surroundings completely change to match the castle-like theme, we see a silhouette ahead of us, wandering around like a lost kid. Romantic castle.
Someone's over there.
Thanks for your input.
Cutie readings are off the charts! That's Nozo-chan! Hey, Nozo-chan!
Huh.
Oh, Rise-san, are you real?
Nozomi, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
Oh yeah, no, totally hurt.
I'm fine. But where am I?
Ooh, I can't believe this! Nozo-chan, the Prince Charming of Kaname Kitchen, right in front of me!
How is she the Prince Charming? And then again, she was also the stag. Makes me question a fair bit.
Prince Charming? She's a chick, Ted. What are you, blind?
Ha! Thanks, Kanji. Can always trust you to point out the obvious. Kanji can't help but butt in seeing Nozomi trembling like a little girl. Well, I can't blame him. People who don't know about Nozomi would probably react the same way Kanji did. Teddy was talking about Nozomi, the idol.
Oh, poor innocent Kanji. You just don't get it, do you? Nozo-chan's big appeal is the forbidden charm of being a handsome boy when she's actually a girl.
Huh.
A girl pretending to be a boy?
Hey, that sounds familiar.
Why are you looking at me?
That's why.
No, Nozomi is different from Naoto-kun. It's pretty much a character the agency cooked up for her role in the group.
I don't like it.
She's really shy. I mean, she gets nervous just talking about herself.
Huh.
First Momo-chan, and now Nozo-chan too? I've suffered a critical hit to my hopes and dreams. The showbiz world really is a cruel place. Can a small town bear like me really reach mega stardom?
Please no.
You ain't in showbiz, Ted.
Ha!
Anyhow, we're glad that you're safe. Let's move to a safe location. And just so we're clear, I'm hardly any good at talking about myself either.
Yeah, same.
That was uncalled for, wasn't it? My apologies.
Just insult them, why don't you? It's always good. Although no one asked, Naoto-kun suddenly adds a hastily personal comment and then awkwardly falls silent. Really, Naoto-kun, why are you competing against Nozomi? Oh good, here's the voice.
There you are, Nozomi. How come you ran away? You can't do that.
No. This voice. Everyone keep your guard up. Kanji-kun, cover Nozomi-san.
Got it.
Nozomi begins shaking uncontrollably at the sudden voice, putting everyone on guard. Naoto-kun calmly directs us, and Kanji moves closer to Nozomi, ready to protect her.
Whatever you're thinking of doing, it's no use. Our bond is stronger than anything.
Huh.
Listen, Nozomi. You want a bond too, don't you? A bond with people who really understand you.
Sure, it's totally what I want to do.
A bond? But...
Shut the hell up! Let her think for herself, damn it!
Works perfectly when it's just Kanji's so innocent yet so rude at the same time. It's brilliant.
Stop trying to decide things for her. Stay out of her business.
Yeah, you heard.
It's for her own good.
It's for the greater good.
Huh?
The greater good.
Nozomi doesn't need to think. All she has to do is accept us.
But doesn't that require thinking to accept the accepting of? I'm overthinking that. Hi, Flanker. The greater good. Listen, Nozomi's horticultural expertise put Sanford on the map. We can't have that falling into into the hands of Burford Abbey.
After all, there was never a need for anyone other than the Nozomi everyone wants.
This is unbelievable. The voice doesn't care at all about how Nozomi feels. It's become Judge, Judy and Executioner. The way it speaks so matter-of-factly, I'm more shocked than angry. It's a swan. Sanford's most wanted. What?
How ludicrous. It claims to be doing this for Nozomi-san's sake, when in fact it's ignoring her will and forcing its own thoughts onto her. You could never build a relationship in that way.
That definitely... They do look a little bit like a swan, so could get away with it.
Right. Look. This crowd is here just for Nozomi. How can she not be happy?
It's big, it's got white feathers, it's a swan. Oh, good. By now I know what's coming next. Just as I thought, black mist closes in and surrounds us, forming a teeming horde of shadows.
Them again? Yikes! There's even more than last time.
Yeah, that happens.
This doesn't make any sense. Where did it get all these shadows from?
Didn't I tell you? There are plenty of others who crave bonds. You really should accept us too, you know. Being yourself will only disappoint people.
I mean, the eerie song and the shadows dance begins, and that uncomfortably familiar lethargy settles over us. I feel a shudder run through me at the sensation of someone trying to dominate my will with their own.
Damn it! Still gives me the creeps.
Does still give me the creeps.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. This is one song I refuse to dance to.
Now Chan's right. I'd rather be dancing freestyle to the funky groove, sharing the excitement with everyone. Oh yeah!
You go, Teddy! Yeah, so what if people want you to be a certain way? That doesn't make it right for them to stomp out your true feelings. They might not understand at first, but don't let that stop you from expressing yourself.
Correct on all counts. Please stand back. I shall handle this.
Now Chan's all revved up. Hey, what about my turn?
Nope. You don't get a turn.
Okay, Naoto-kun, you're all queued up, so let him have it.
If you're afraid of being hurt, you can never reach out to anyone. No one will understand you. How true it is. I could have used that lesson myself not long ago. Now, let the music play.
Okay, that's the quickest I've gotten into a dance, but let's go for it.
Are you ready?
The basics are a crucial aspect of any discipline.
Naoto! Psych up and get him!
Oh, this feels slow compared to the hard mode I've been playing.
I can do this. Whew. Good. Huh. How's this? Whew. Good.
Nice! You nailed it!
There. How's this?
Oof. Oh, whoops.
Good. Whew. How's this? There. Good. I won't waste this chance. How's this?
Oh. I hate during the dance bits because I can't really talk and play because I have to focus on pressing buttons.
There. How's this? I can do this. Good. There. How's this? Good. Whew. How's this?
Looks like it's my turn. Here I go.
Yeah, you got it!
Best couple of a Persona game ever.
Some of that felt oddly forced. I sensed your intense emotion, Kanji-kun.
All right, that was cool.
Your moves were even more aggressive than usual. Good. I can do this. Whew.
Ooh. Did it.
Persona!
And violin time.
Brilliant!
That felt good. Perhaps next time will be even better.
Ignore those 2 misses and the 12 goods.
It was really, really great.
I think I've done better in actual free play. But it's fine. And the shadows dissolve again. The excited shadows dissolve into beautiful light as they cheer, fading back to where they came from. Not bad now, Takun. Maybe she shines when it comes to a real show, or when she really got into dancing, but she really got into... I do word goo. But she expressed herself with much more ease in practice. Than in practice. Oh my god. I can read, I swear.
I did it. I've still got a ways to go.
I do
but
words
managed to make
goo.
them understand. Wow. She's cool.
No, you mustn't let their poison take hold, Nozomi.
Well, that's just rude.
That's it! I'm fed up with all your crap!
Language. No one says fed up anymore.
What's your problem anyway? If you've got something to say, then come out and say it to my face.
Why, though? What did we not do?
Make it easier to work out who you are, I guess.
You and I are getting along because we're not hurting each other, right? Why not keep this comfortable distance?
Because, shut up.
What?
You call all that getting along? You were anything but nice.
Oh, but I want you to be happy, though, as a friend.
Oh God.
No one gets hurt. Everyone is happy. That's what this world is about.
This world is a butt.
And we've been saying no, it ain't. How the hell do you think we'd accept you without even seeing your face?
That's a fair point.
If you really want to be friends with us, then get out of here right now!
My, what am I to do?
Oh, I know. Kidnap Nozomi using your ribbon things and then turn her into some horribly grotesque thing.
Nozomi, do you think you can stand face to face and talk with them?
Huh? No way.
Surprised by Nozomi's sudden outcry, we all turn towards her. No, wait, what the?
Nozomi, what are you saying?
Right? It's okay. If you push yourself, you'll just end up getting hurt.
Oh God.
Nozomi-san, please calm down. Don't fall for its trap.
Yeah, don't. Bad. Do good thing.
But
I'd appreciate it if you didn't bully Nozomi. She has a big performance coming up.
Oh great. Hearing that, we gather around Nozomi to defend her. That's right, just like when Sumomo was taken away.
We won't let you have her. You caught us by surprise last time, but now we're ready.
And she'll still get kidnapped.
So, Nozomi,
Damn it! Hey, you! Don't listen to a damn word it says!
huh? Why?
Because Kanji is someone you should probably listen to simply because of the bandana. No other reason.
these people want you to show them the real you. What a horrible thing to ask. Don't you agree? If you do as they say, you'll have to go through a lot of pain and suffering. Are you up for that?
What?
No, that's too much. I can't.
Oh great, here comes the ribbons. Yep. The moment Nozomi lets out a bitter cry, ribbons whip towards her from all directions of the room. We bolt, trying to put ourselves between her and the ribbons and block the way. But me, Naoto, and Teddy, even Kanji's knocked back by the thin ribbons like we weighed nothing at all.
Damn it!
Play of the game goes to the ribbons.
Kanji-kun!
Y'all protect Nozo. Oh!
Perfect. And taken away.
Nozomi!
Nozo-chan!
Oh God. Before I can get back on my feet, Nozomi is pulled away, tangled in the coiled ribbons. All that remained was silence. Fortunately, no one was hurt. We quickly get up and look towards where Nozomi vanished, all blaming ourselves for the outcome.
No! I couldn't protect Nozo-chan.
That's unfortunate.
This is exactly what we wanted to prevent!
Yeah, and you got owned by a bunch of ribbons.
Seems those ribbons are impervious to any use of force.
Except, if nobody gets hurt and nobody can hurt, how did the ribbons push you guys back?
Come on, guys. We've got no time to mope around.
Science.
We'll go after Nozomi as soon as we're ready. We never give up, right?
Sure.
Right. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And what you gotta do is give up. Wait.
You're turning out to be a rather strict leader. Much more so than you, Senpai. I'm with you, of course.
Don't forget Teddy. I learned from you guys what it means to have an enduring soul. Nothing can beat me.
Ribbons. Ribbons
All right,
beat you.
We're saving Nozomi. We can do it.
Teddy,
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
go.
All of you were beaten by ribbons. I just want you to realize this.
What's this? A stage? It's like a musical.
Kind of is. Our chase after Nozomi leads us to some place like a castle-themed theatre stage. I don't need to search for Nozomi's readings. Kanji points forward, calling out urgently.
Look, over there. That's Nozomi, right?
No, that's not how I...
Oh, here come the voices.
I'm surprised you're putting up a fight, but I'm afraid you don't have a choice.
Well, that's just rude.
Or are you willing to show everyone how you really are?
Yes.
That's why I've been trying to talk to people, and...
Is that right? But doing so hurts you. Who's the one crying all the time because things never go the way you want?
One of the other girls from Kanamine Kitchen.
Who are you? How do you know...
It's a really good point.
You've always been like that, huh? Afraid of people's gazes, afraid of people's words, afraid of people.
A swan indeed, sir. Well, all except this girl. She's a stag, if I remember rightly. Which... I don't remember.
Why hurt yourself? It's not necessary, Nozomi. If you just play your part, everyone will adore you. There's no need for the real you.
But you're quite right, they are pretty much all barnyard animals. Or at least animals you can eat. Although I don't know many people that eat stags, personally.
Nozomi! Rise-san!
We rush to her side, but Nozomi only looks at us with fear in her eyes. No, it's just like what happened to Sumomo. Nozomi's practically given in to the voice.
Come on, Nozomi.
Oh god.
You get nothing out of trying to be yourself. Just pain. You can be great without any of that. Think about it. It's so easy for you to interact with people when you're that Nozomi. Am I wrong? Here, listen to everyone.
Nozomi has an unusual appeal. She's a cute girl with the attitude and dependability of a cool guy.
So is that why they made her a stag?
Ah! These voices again!
These voices get really weird.
Are these Nozomi-san's fans?
Fans is like a
The best
relative
part
term.
about the whole Prince Charming thing is that she isn't self-conscious at all.
What?
It takes a lot of guts to be that self-assured. Even if people laugh at her, she's strong enough to ignore it.
Except she's not.
I'm not strong at all. I can't do it.
Oh no.
See? It's the confident, uninhibited Prince Nozomi that everybody wants. As long as you cling to the real you, life will be filled with pain, sadness, and fear.
Oh, my favourite things. Because she's meant to be the ambiguous of the group, I guess.
No, I don't want that.
That one got her in the face. Suspending above the stage by the ribbons binding her body, Nozomi glances towards us, sorrow in her eyes. We try our best to get to her, but the ribbons bar the way.
Hey, you! Don't give up, damn it!
Nozomi, no! I'm scared. It hurts.
But nobody gets hurt and nobody can hurt the other in this place, so that... These ribbons defy the logic of this world and I hate them.
Yeah! This is the same as Momo-chan!
What is this one going to turn into?
How could we let this happen again?
It's happened 4 times, with the 2 with the elder group and you guys as well. Here we go, what have we got now? They did just kind of stand there. Every time they've just sort of stood there going, oh no, it's happening again.
Yes, this is how
You're very right, not Galdrios.
There's no point in life if nobody cares about you, is there? Of course it's better for everyone to accept and desire you. Oh, this is the greatest feeling. Now, I invite you to join us and connect with this bond as well.
Eerie cheers suddenly roar behind us. I don't need to turn round, it's got to be another audience of shadows. I stand facing towards Nozomi, the monster that stand facing towards the monster that swallowed Nozomi and shout. You're worthy, or don't run. You're worthy.
That's not right, Nozomi. It doesn't matter if people want you or not. The real you is never worthless. We idols aren't dolls. It's our job to work hard so those who see and hear us will accept us.
Right.
Listen to Rise, you idiot!
Kanji, why do you come up with the best points? Just by being you?
Greatest feeling? You know damn well you're lying to yourself.
Yeah! After I met Sensei, I got unsure about who I was, so I had to think real hard.
Oh, it's gonna be a teddy dance.
And now I'm the adorable bear I am today. It hurt a lot, and I felt miserable. But because of all that, I know just how important my actual self is. So don't say things like there's no point in your life. I can't bear to hear that.
Yeah. Take advice from this bear.
Watch me, Nozomi. I'm gonna prove it to you right now.
Oh, okay, it's a Rise dance, okay.
We don't have to lose our identity to be idols.
I was expecting a teddy dance. It was the same for me too. I was scared, anxious enough that I ran away, abandoning the stage. But then I met you, Senpai, and everyone, so many people supported me, and I realised I couldn't lie to my passion. Now it's my turn to show Nozomi. I'll express everything I have, everything in the Rise that has come this far.
What? Rise-chan's taking the stage? But I gave a big emotional speech and everything!
Shut up, Teddy.
Give it up, Ted. Better let the pro handle this.
Alright.
Time is ripe for our star performer. I leave this to you, Rise-san.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Alright, I know I can do this.
Maybe.
I've done everything I could to prepare for my comeback. There's no screwing up now. Here we go! A special sneak preview of Rosette's biggest show ever!
Alright. Dancing time.
Let's get it started now.
Yay.
Nozomi, just hold on! I'm coming
God.
to help!
We have nothing to worry about, Rise-san. Allow me to learn from observation.
Oof.
There! Yay! Yeah! Yay! There! Please, lend me your power!
Come on, let's move to the beat.
Yeah, you're doing it!
High gear. Yeah, Riso dancing time.
We're getting through.
Oh, you look cool no matter what you do, Naoto-kun.
Whoa! You two are too damn perfect!
Naoto-kun, that was sexy. You finished with style. I did it! Yeah! Yay! There! I did it! Huh? Yay!
You missed a straight up just Naoto dance and Kanji came and joined earlier, Gear. It was fantastic.
There! I did it! Yeah!
That's it!
Yeah, all set! Yay! There! I did it! Yay! Yeah!
Come on, let's move to the beat.
Oh, this takes a lot to focus on.
Wow.
Yeah, like that!
We're getting through.
Cool on the outside, but burning up inside. That was great, Naoto-kun!
Your book's good!
Yay! Naoto-kun, that was sexy! You finished with style!
Oh god, so many colours, I can't focus.
Yeah! There!
Yay.
Come, Persona!
Harp time.
Brilliant!
I can't fall behind. I gotta do this much at least.
Both mentally and physically.
Yeah, okay, that went well.
Class, Rise-san.
Next. That went well.
Do it?
No!
Thank you very much, Not Gouge Your Eyes. It was a bit of a risk, seeing as it all of those buttons. Thought I nailed it, but I can't say that I'm 100% confident. I pray in my heart as I run to I run to Nozomi, freed from the monster, standing on the stage with her head sagging.
Nozomi!
Nozomi-san.
I ran away. Again. Why am I always like this?
Why not?
Nozo-chan, it's okay! You got what we were trying to tell you. That's all that matters.
I feel a rush of relief as Nozomi's words, at Nozomi's words. Knowing that I got through to her makes me so happy. And to be honest, I'm touched. What I believed in, yeah, what I believed in wasn't wrong. I'm so good at reading today. on point. But I can't let that show right now. Instead, I looked at Nozomi and give her my biggest smile.
Yeah, no feeling down. I'm so glad you're safe. What more can I ask for?
Really?
No, not really.
I'm horrible at talking to people. I'm always like this when I'm out of character.
So?
That's how you are. And I think it's perfectly fine. You should be proud of it and tell everyone.
Okay, I'll try. I'll do my best.
That's something.
Yeah, even bugs are louder than her. You sure she's gonna be okay?
Oh, Kanji.
Huh? What?
You're mean, scary.
Accurate.
What was that?
Oh no.
Kanji, why are you like that? Be nice to Nozomi.
Why are you like that, Kanji?
That's right, Kanji-kun. Can't you see she's trying to change?
What? Wait, why am I being...
Oh, thank you very much, Flank. I had no idea that I even did that. Mainly because I can't... where I'm on PlayStation, I can't even see that I've managed that, but thank you very much.
No excuses. Nozomi's trying her best, so work with her.
Not entirely sure why people are watching me play this game from 2015 and pretty much just
fine.
commenting
Well,
on
shut up.
Kanji getting angry at everything.
So,
And also,
well...
thank you very much, not Galdry Ice.
Keep at it, alright? I'm rooting for you.
Hearing that from Kanji, Nozomi's face lights up. Wow, she can make a face like that? If she always has that look, I'm sure she'll get tons of fans. And then, and then for some reason, Nozomi trots over to Kanji, looks straight into his eyes.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
Huh.
Stop looking at me like that. So you're happy. I get it. That's enough, damn it.
Kanji is truly the best girl. Kanji's prickly reaction, his clumsy way of hiding embarrassment, intimidates her again. She goes quiet, eyes meeting mine. Oh, Kanji, you can't talk to Nozomi like
Scary
that.
again.
No. Nozo-chan, let me give you a lecture on how a guy's heart works. Kanji is just embarrassed, that's all. It's hard to see past his crude demeanor, but he really does accept you. So there's absolutely no reason to be scared of him.
Much.
That's right. Kanji's pretty bad at expressing his feelings, too. He's such a handful.
What? Just shut up, you two!
See? Best girl.
Then, you like me?
What? Huh?
You're embarrassed, right? So, I wondered if I was your type, and scary.
That was beyond jumping to conclusions. I'm not sure how to process this.
Which Tsundere? Kanji Tsundere Tatsumi is his middle name.
She really is something else when it comes to talking. That was a classic communication breakdown.
Hey, stop gawking and help me out. And you? The hell was that scary at the end? Doesn't make sense.
I'm so happy that Matt Mercer gets to voice my favourite character.
Ah, Nozomi. You've been poisoned as well.
It's that voice. The sudden interruption puts an end to our cheery mood. We all ready ourselves, determined to stop it from doing anything else to Nozomi.
You're still here? I won't forgive you for putting Nozo-chan through all this.
There's no need to get so worked up.
Oh, no, but I'm gonna.
If you're not interested in a bond with us, that's fine. Do whatever you like.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree.
Ugh, that punk just up and left again.
Yeah, that happens. Magic door. Again, right after the voice leaves, a curtain of light beams onto stage and that familiar door appears. It's unmistakably the door to Takara Productions' dressing room.
Earlier was Sumomo. Does this connect to a dressing room too?
I say we should enter.
I agree.
I see no signs of shadows in the vicinity. As long as we stay on our guard, we should be all right.
I constantly forget that Teddy's footsteps sound different to everyone else's. We go through the door, Kanji leading the way. Just like we thought, it opens up into another dressing room place. No shadows detected, who knows why, but these dressing rooms seem to be the only safe places in this world.
Okay, I'm sure now. This place has no trace of shadows, just like before.
Good.
I don't hear that creepy song either. I wonder why these rooms are so special.
Why did they make these rooms?
Huh. So far this door's been showing up every time we save a girl.
Could they have been deliberately hidden from us until then?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was there some other reason we were unable to detect them? Another possibility is that Sumomo-san and Nozomi-san's release caused the doors to come into existence somehow.
You mind putting all that in simpler words? I mean, what do you mean, some other and somehow?
If I knew, then I wouldn't be having trouble working out the details. I can't say for sure at this point.
Well then, you can't explain it any simpler, can you then? As soon as Naoto-kun replies, I remember something. Seems like everyone else reaches the same conclusion. We glance towards the mirror at the makeup station.
What is this?
Oh yeah, suicide note.
Yet another similarity with Sumomo-san's case. I want a bond. I want to connect their hearts with mine. But it's too late. There's nothing I can do now.
Well, that's not good.
I changed the lyrics to hide everything. I'm nothing but a liar. I should end it all.
Yep, so those are suicide notes.
Just listening to it is putting my stomach in knots. The writer's even more stressed than last time.
Yeah. I think they're a little beyond stressed. Well, Gear, I don't know if you've watched the first stream I did. Within the first 10 seconds, some girl that trips over spots an idol walking off somewhere, then falls over again within 2 minutes, and the idol hangs herself in front of this girl. It's all fun and games with dancing, but there's suicide in this kind of darkness.
Kanji-kun, have you noticed?
Huh?
The person who wrote these notes, well, we've yet to confirm that this individual is human.
I get the feeling they were human.
Now, John, what did you find? In simple, bear-friendly terms, por favor.
I forgot you could speak French.
Content of this particular note. Bond. Connect. Do these sound familiar to you?
Wait, you don't mean...
We'd been hearing those words time and time again ever since we came to this world. The one who kept mentioning bonds and connecting was... I could be a complete idiot and go to Shadow, but it's obviously the voice.
All that stuff that voice has been saying.
Indeed. The content of this note matches up quite neatly to that voice's words.
Okay.
Are you telling me that's who wrote these notes?
Probably.
I have no definitive proof, but it certainly seems to be a possibility. And...
Our train of thought cut off abruptly when we hear a clap from the door. Shocked, I turn around, but what I see is an even bigger surprise. Let me guess, it's Miss Ochimizu.
Wow! Ochi?
Never call her that again.
Ochi? No, never mind. I'm glad to see you've rescued Nozomi as well.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Which means that all 4 idols are now safe. I'm very grateful.
Good.
Senpai and the others finished up a long time ago, huh? Guess we still ain't on their level.
Excuse me, Miss Ochimizu. Are you saying that you went to check on Senpai's group before you came here?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct my ass! We told you to stay in that room and you said understood.
That's correct, my ass.
More importantly, Ochi,
Please stop calling her that.
is Momo-chan okay all by herself?
Sumomo is fine. Nothing happened in that room after you left, so I'm sure it's safe. She looked much better.
Good.
I was more worried that you might be in a bind again. So, were you arguing whether to leave Nozomi here and move on, or stay with her?
Totally. Mr. Chimizu's words leave me totally speechless. Saying she's a woman of action would be an understatement. Is she afraid of anything? I refuse to accept that you've just called her Ochi. It's Ochimizu or nothing, gear.
I see. You make a valid point. Frankly, it would be great if someone watched over Nozomi-san. That'd allow us to move on without worries.
That would very be good words, yes.
Then that's that. Everything clear, Nozomi?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, if you're done, why are you wasting your time here standing around? I don't know what's going on, but...
Listen, I don't need your acceptance for my love, lol. Well, listen.
The sooner this idiocy
I refuse to accept that you're using terms and honorifics and nicknames that were given by a damn bear that uses bear puns. I just can't bear it, it's too grisly. That constant coldness in her attitude really ticks me off. What's with her? There are nicer ways to say something like that, you know.
I agree. It's not like we got involved in this because we wanted to anyway.
Baka.
Please stay here with Nozomi. We'll go put an end to this.
Fine. I'm counting on you, Rise Kujikawa.
No worries.
Ugh, what's with her attitude? She really gets on my nerves.
She's still within earshot.
There's nothing for it. This is hardly an ideal situation for her either.
That's a fair point.
We're having her do what she can to help. Please try to calm down, Rise-san.
Is Ochi always like that? I mean, not just her acting frosty, but she's in a strange world, and she doesn't think twice about wandering around. She's too fearless.
Fearless? More like reckless.
Reckless sounds better.
She just looks down on everyone and says whatever she wants.
Yep. Yeah, except Claptrap is actually... No, because Teddy's quite well written. Claptrap is, Claptrap doesn't have a human version inside of it. There we go.
If we hadn't come, she would have been in danger too, for crying out loud.
I don't know about that. I thought the shadows didn't attack her, yeah?
Now
Correct.
that you mention it, we were thrown off by her boldness, but if you think about it, that is quite strange.
Yeah, a little bit.
There must be some reason that the shadows don't attack her.
It looks like Naoto-kun and the others are discussing something, but I'm way too irritated by Miss Ochimizu to care. I don't know. No, I know I'm losing my cool, and honestly, I think I know the real reason. After I decided to return to showbiz, I learned Kanamin Kitchen's producer was the infamous Miss Ochimizu, maybe without realising that pressure scared me. I'm not totally sure, but that's got to be at least part of it. Still.
Why should I care? If she doesn't get attacked, then good for her. Once we meet up with Senpai, let's hurry and get out of this stupid place.
Okay, Risa, you need to calm down.
Can you guys go ahead and prepare to leave while I talk to Senpai? I'll be right back.
Sure.
This isn't good. She's completely lost her cool. I believe it'd be best if we supported her.
Right.
I kind of see where she's coming from, though. Well, guess we'll back her up a bit.
Times like this are when friends come in handy. You can lean on me, Rise-chan.
Please don't. After Rise's team left the dressing room, Nozomi sat completely still next to Ochimizu, who remained standing as if lost in thought. Oh, here we go. More training with Miss Ochimizu.
Still dealing with that social anxiety?
Huh? Yes.
For a moment I forgot that Nozomi had it and was like, and nearly answered myself.
Yes, ma'am. I'm working on it.
I see.
An awkward silence lingered between Miss Ochimizu's severe expression and Nozomi's downcast
Can you
face.
perform at the festival?
Totally.
I can. I'll do it.
I see.
If you don't mind, please check my LMB dance.
Sure. Go on.
Nozomi stood in front of Miss Ochimizu, then began dancing with all her might.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, that isn't it. You're not getting it at all. Nozomi, you need to pour emotion into that final pose. Yes, like that of a man risking his life to prove his love.
Are we getting a screen, like another image for this one? Oh, yep. No.
He leaps into a busy street as the woman, seized by the memories of her dead fiancé, watches in terror. A truck screeches, stopping inches away from him. He slowly turns to the woman and cries out, "I will not die!"
How do you express that in dance?
I don't understand that at all. Could you explain? I'm sorry.
Please, could you explain? Oh, I want explanations for these. Even after leaving the dressing room, I just can't shake my anger. I know I'm being childish, but that doesn't mean I can just shake it off.
Makes me so mad. Stupid Miss Ochimizu.
Yeah, every time I've rescued a girl, you're gonna have to go back and watch some of the earlier streams. Every time we've saved a girl, she's given them advice, and the advice has been something very strange along those lines.
Rise-san, please calm down. If a leader loses control in front of their team, it could lower everyone's morale.
Uh-huh, that's right. And don't forget, I'm always on your side. Whenever it gets tough, you can jump into my arms and cry as much as you need to. My fur is yours.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get back on track.
Sure.
Well, now that we saved Sumomo and Nozomi, let's go and meet up with Senpai and the others.
Okay.
They said they didn't encounter any major problems either.
That's very good news. Shall we head for the rendezvous point then?
Let's carry on. We nod to each other and start walking forward. When we notice Kanji scrunching up his face in effort and cocking his head. Huh? What's going on?
Kanji-kun, what's wrong? Is there a problem?
Nah, just thinking about something. You know how that rumor talks about the other side? That's here, yeah?
Do you mean the Love Meets Bonds festival rumor? Let me see. When you look at the website at midnight, an unfamiliar video plays. And in that video, you can see a dead idol dancing.
Okay.
And anyone who watches that video is taken to the other side, never to awaken again. I believe that about sums it up. Now, back to your question. From what we've experienced, yes, we believe that we're on the other side. Why?
Oh, we haven't run into much here. Just the idols we saved, that damn voice, and those weird-ass ribbon shadows. But the chumps who watched the video are taken here, right? Then, where the hell are they? Shouldn't we be saving them too?
You've got it wrong, Kanji. Those people are still in our world, never to awaken again.
From what I've gathered, the victims are left in a comatose state. I came across no reports of missing persons.
Huh.
There was an eyewitness account of a victim being pulled by something, but he was in a coma. Just like... No, wait. You're right. It is strange.
Now, John? What's wrong?
What? Kanji's questions seem simple, but as she's replying, Nautican suddenly interrupts herself and goes quiet. I could feel the tension in the air. Did Kanji actually point out something serious?
Yusa-san, do you remember the first time we came here?
Huh? Yeah. That video and the rumor actually popped up.
Then those ribbons ensnared us, pulling us into this world.
Right.
Unlike the other victims, we didn't fall into a coma.
Yeah, that's true.
The next victims were the idols of Kanamine Kitchen. They apparently went missing, and we eventually found them all here. None of them fell into a coma, and neither did we. Just like our first time. That's why I missed it.
Missed what?
Are any of you familiar with the condition known as apathy syndrome?
Oh! Oh shit, that's from... the Persona 3.
It appeared a few years ago around Tatsumi Port Island.
Yeah!
Victims lost their sense of self, unable to even speak.
I completely forgot that this ties into most of the Persona universe.
I was researching it recently for the sake of another case.
Okay.
It seems the symptoms of apathy syndrome were, in actuality, the side effects of shadows leaving the human body.
Right.
Shadows leaving?
Yes. As we're all aware from personal experience, shadows and our hearts are closely linked. We came to face and accept our shadows, thus attaining the power of persona.
Right.
But what about an average person? What would happen if their shadow was forcibly removed from them?
Forcibly? A coma?
Are you saying that's what's causing the comas?
I'm almost positive that is the case.
Huh.
I was mistaken. I assumed there would be some degree of discrepancy between the rumor and the facts. But in truth, the rumor was accurate. We were the outliers, the special cases.
We're special cases.
Most likely, our control over our shadows was what kept us from falling victim.
Right.
Wait, then what about those kitchen girls?
Yeah, those ones.
They were acting normal in here like us. Are you saying they use personas?
Not in the same sense.
They would also be considered special cases. Recall what that voice said.
Excuse me.
Both Sumomo-san and Nozomi-san were shocked when that voice brought up their most private information.
Right.
It would be natural to think that the voice knew them from the start and pulled them in here deliberately. In addition, when Rise-san, Senpai, and I were pulled in here, it was around midnight.
Similar to when I start streaming this.
But for them, it must have happened earlier, between our initial meeting and the time they were reported missing. Meaning their case does not meet the rumor's condition of being pulled in at midnight.
Right.
But how come they're so special?
That would be because they are the main guests of this midnight stage.
Okay.
Main guests?
That voice called this place the midnight stage, did it not?
Oh. There was a tiny cat that just decided to make a meow. I don't know if a meow picked up on microphone.
Naturally, a stage exists for the sake of the performer using it, and the audience watching it. The 4 members of Kanamin Kitchen were summoned here for a purpose, to fill the role of performers for these stages.
Okay.
Rise-san, I suspect the same was true for you.
What? Me?
I said we were pulled in around midnight, but that and watching the video at that time were merely coincidence.
Okay.
The fact that stages were ready for both you and the idols of Kanamin Kitchen is proof itself.
So it was intentional.
Hold on a sec. So does that mean this world was made just for Rise-chan and Kanamin Kitchen?
That would be the case.
And if they're the performers, are the shadows the audience? Where did those guys come from, though?
They could be the ones that were stolen from people's bodies.
Exactly. Do you recall how that voice talked about shadows coming to this world looking for bonds?
It's the people that have gone into comas.
And I'm sure we all wondered why we seem to be able to communicate our feelings to these shadows.
Right.
There is but one explanation to it all. Suppose that, like the times we each faced our own shadows, these shadows too are entities which share a close connection with the human heart.
Hey, you trying to say that they're...
Humans that have been comatose by blah.
They're the shadows of people who saw the video on the LMB site and fell into a coma?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So that's what it means to get taken?
Yes.
No, what it means to get taken is
saw the video, yet remained conscious.
Liam Neeson's wife generally goes missing, and then some other things happen, and then another film happens, and it's not as good as the first, and then another film happens, and I think they take both his daughter and his... There's just going to be one where he's taken and he doesn't know what's going on.
We can conclude there is some method to the selection of those that were taken here.
Now I see why those shadows felt different from the ones I know.
Because they were human shadows. Literally. Just as I'm recovering from having a bomb dropped on us like that, even though it puts us closer to the truth behind the case, I feel a sudden dread. Alarm bells going off in my head. The LMB site is still on the web for anyone to access. If everyone who sees it has their shadow ripped out and thrown out into this world...
This is not good. As long as there are people who try that rumor out, this world will keep being flooded with their shadows. That means...
Oh.
Ah! What is this? An earthquake?
What's going on? Whoa! Everything's all shaky!
Let's hurry. Something might have happened. We need to join Senpai and the others, fast.
Alright, let's go. What? Wait, what? Now I'm kinda mean. But what about the fine. I guess I'll be kinda mean. I feel like there's sure. Let's do some kinda mean. Oh, that creepy song, yay.
Let's go, everyone.
Right.
Miss Ochimizu gets pulled in, and Yusan and his friends jump into the plasma as if they're chasing after her. About half of the people who were here just a moment ago vanished in an instant. What just happened? I don't even know what the heck's going on here. All I can do is stand dumbfounded in place.
Huh? Wait, what? What's that? Rise-senpai? Yusan? Miss Uchimizu?
Where'd they go?
Huh?
What's wrong, Konami-chan? You seem flustered.
Inoue-san wasn't here a moment ago, but he seems to have noticed something weird in the studio. He comes over to me quickly, but he still looks pretty composed. When he sees I'm alone, Inoue-san takes a look around before giving a little sigh.
Where's Miss Ochimizu? Oh dear, and she said she would look after Konami-chan while I was taking a call.
Inoue-san, this is terrible. I mean, this is really bad!
What do you mean?
I do my best to explain what happened to Inoue-san, who's tilting his head dubiously. But as I'm explaining things and sorting out what happened in my head, I get the feeling there's no way he'd believe me.
Ribbons? That's what took Miss Ochimizu, Rise-chan, and the others?
Yep.
I'm telling the truth. It really happened, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Trying to get him to believe me, I turned to the cameraman for support. They should have seen everything that happened. Cameraman nods, still taken aback, but Inoue-san just smiles at them in response.
I'm gonna have Konami-chan take a break, if that's alright. Odd. Miss Ochimizu isn't picking up.
It's because she got taken by ribbons.
It really happened. I mean, I saw with my own eyes.
Ribbons got taken
I know.
by people, or people got taken. That's one.
I'll manage somehow, so don't worry too much about it, Konami-chan. I just needed to confirm the password on the documents. Miss Ochimizu said it, and it's 4 digits, so I have an idea what it might be.
It's no use, he's not listening to me. Inoue-san's tone is calm as always, and I doubt he's believing anything I said.
Inoue-san!
This is tricky, though. We already can't reach the Kanamin kitchen girls, and now add Miss Ochimizu to the list.
And Rise, and everyone else.
This is just gonna end up adding more fuel to that rumor.
What rumor?
Oh, haven't you heard? There's been a rumor going around about the LMB website. It's absurd, but supposedly if you visit the LMB website at midnight, it plays a cursed video.
I hate you so much.
They say people who watch it get taken away to the other side and never wake up again.
A cursed video?
It's been good for the website's hits, and interest is certainly up as a result.
You're an asshole.
But considering the details of the rumor, it's hard to be too happy about that.
Other side?
Don't know why, but my head suddenly feels all hazy. I end up zoning out. Seeing me react, Inoue-san nods like he just reached a decision with something, and sighs.
You seem a bit drained, Konami-chan. You're free to take the rest of the day off.
Huh?
Things could get complicated in light of these events, so leave things to me. I'll adjust your schedule and contact you with the changes later. So if you're not feeling well, try to rest up for now.
I hate you.
But I have a magazine interview after this.
We'll have to cancel it. We don't have the whole group together after all.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good point. Inoue-san's words make me remember. Right, Tamamine and the others are still gone. Though it makes me a little sad, I quickly realise now's not the time to get all wrapped up in that.
But Inoue-san, we gotta look for Mizochimizu and the others.
Konami-chan.
Okay, I understand.
I'll check in with you later, so make sure you get some rest.
Alright, I will.
Excuse me.
Oh wow, it really does look like their dressing room. It only takes a few minutes to get from the studio to the dressing room, but this time the trip feels melancholic and far away. I pressed the issue one last time before I left, but all he told me was that he'd do something about it. I was forced to back down. It was like I was being shooed away. Maybe I'm too timid. Rise-senpai told me the same just yesterday too. I can't keep being like this.
I'm positive Inoue-san doesn't believe me.
To be fair, it does sound kinda crazy. A dimensional portal shot ribbons out and it stole my manager and my friends.
What happened a minute ago? I hope Mizochimizu and the others are okay. What should I do? What am I supposed to do?
There's not a lot you can do.
The police. Oh, no use. They'll never believe me. The agency! Wait! That's Inoue-san, so that's no good.
You're an idiot.
Oh, the PR team! Yeah, no. They just end up hating me.
All's lost, completely forsaken, a total retreat. Shutdowns keep piling up in my mind as I drop my shoulders in defeat.
Oh, seriously? What do I do? I guess I should change for now. Oh, I just have to think about it on the way home. Oh, this costume's so tight in the chest. Oh, have I gained weight? Nah, no way. I can't sit myself up and back anymore either. Even the buttons seem like they're gonna pop off. It's finally off.
Huh. That's right, the teen idol Kanamin is just a disguise to hide myself from the real world. The real me is... what is the real me? Nothing special in particular, I guess. I'm just an ordinary girl.
Plain clothes are plain great.
She fat. She thick. THICC, gal
Where'd
Joyce.
he go?
The cops! Call the police! This is no good at all. We gotta hurry and find him!
What? Someone's missing.
Huh. The police? Are they shooting a movie?
What the... There! As I'm wondering what all the fuss in the hallway is, the dressing room door suddenly opens. Even Inoue-san knocks before entering, so I have no idea who'd be barging in like this. The man who comes in is out of breath, his eyes darting around shiftily. I don't recognise him at all.
Who are you? Do you have the wrong room?
Where's Konami?
She's...
I'm talking about Konami Master.
Superman. Because of his head, yeah.
Why are you here?
Me? Well,
Oh! Stranger grabs my arm and glares at me with a scary expression. Something's not right about this person. Now that I look closer, he's gripping something. In his right hand, it looks like a knife. Am I in a pretty dangerous situation right now?
I need Konami's blood to lift the curse.
I
accidentally saw that video. Without her blood, I'll be taken.
Not sure that's how this works.
Curse?
Kanami-chan, are you alright?
Uh-oh.
Kanami-san, is everything okay?
Oh no. The door slams open and staff comes pouring in. Looks like everyone was worried about me. Sorry, but thanks too. I certainly thank everyone who came to help, even all frozen stiff and being used as a shield by the man behind me.
Not so much.
Don't come any closer. I'm serious. There's no way I'm letting some dead idol kill me.
Dead idol?
He's not picking up. Now what?
I know that voice!
Jeez, Dad. You should have asked him where he was going to be.
Well, yeah, but
I'm so happy that I recognise that voice. An intense looking man passes by the door. He looks like a dad, and my eyes meet his for just a second. Man furrows his brow, seeing what's going on. His expression goes a little scary as he slowly walks into the dressing room. Who is he? I don't know this man either.
Look, just bring Kanami in here. If you don't, I'll...
don't even think about it.
Yeah!
Who are you? This ain't staged, pal. I'll do it, I swear. If I'm doomed to die from some video, then I'm gonna... That situation's crazy.
Yes!
Said don't even think about it. I took vacation days to come out here. Don't make me do this crap.
Yo! It happened in a flash. I blinked and suddenly the man using me as a shield was pinned down on the ground. Wow. I don't know what's going on, but this gallant hero from out of nowhere just saved me from a real crisis. That's when I hear Inoue-san's footsteps. He appears in the doorway, startled by the sight in front of him.
Kanami-chan, are you okay? Dojima-san.
Yeah!
Don't worry about him. This guy won't be causing any more trouble. Right?
Yes.
This gallant hero, Dojima, keeps barking out instructions to the others around the room like it was totally natural for him to do. That aside, who is he? All I know is that he's a pretty impressive person.
You there? Sorry, but can you call the cops? I'm sure a couple of guys will be enough to keep this one in line.
Right away. You better not try. I'm sorry, Dojima-san. I'll go with them.
Seriously, stop struggling.
I'll be back soon. But can I ask you to look after her in the meantime?
Sure. I wouldn't know my way around here anyway, so go do your thing.
Thank you for your help. Kanami-chan, I'll drive you home later, so stay here. Don't worry, this man is Yu-kun's uncle.
He's an absolute fucking beast! He is the Dragon of Dojima!
He is?
In Persona terms.
That was tense for me.
That was so scary.
Wow,
That was so fierce. That's over with.
Yukon, huh? That does sound familiar, so I think for a moment who it could be. Oh, but before that, I need to thank him.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. That must have really shaken you. You're safe now. The city's no less dangerous than it always was, but I didn't think I'd stumble across a disturbance this fast.
Oh no, it's partly my fault for being absent-minded all the time. I'm gonna get it from Inoue-san again.
Yeah, probably.
Wait a sec! You're Yusan's uncle?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm Ryotaro Dojima, and this is my daughter, Nanako. You are?
Golly, Yusan's uncle sure is tough.
He's a policeman.
Oh, I'm Kanami Mashita. Pleased to meet you.
Mashita? I've heard that name somewhere. Come on, Nanako, say hello.
I'm Nanako Dojima. Are you Kanami? Wow, you're so cute, Nanako-chan. Wait, huh? Yes, that's right! You know who Kanami is!
This is fucking adorable.
Kanamine. I do remember an event at the Inaba police station with some honorary chief that got cancelled. Then does that mean you're a celebrity or some such?
Yup. Even if I don't look like it, I'm an idol. But why was the police station event cancelled? Sorry, I can't remember now.
Still, what? Right now, because she's famous.
But, so you're from Inaba, Dojima-san? My dad's a police detective.
He is a policeman officer.
Whoa! A police officer? No wonder he's so strong. Oh, he's Yusan's uncle and a detective. He might actually listen to me.
Given that he had to put up with his own nephew being a shitlord, yeah, I can imagine he'll listen.
No need to be all nervous. Just do what you want until that Inoue guy gets back.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Quick, steal her blood. Now's the chance. Now that Inoue-san and the staff have left, this dressing room has finally settled down again. Now it's just my rescuer Dojima-san and his daughter Nanako and me left here. This is my chance. Now my only opportunity to bring up what happened to you-san and Mr. Chimizu and the others.
Dojima-san, can I ask you about something that might sound really weird?
Sure. What is it?
Seeing that he's willing to hear me out, I explain as best as I can about the insane incident I saw earlier. Don't know if he'll believe me or not. Even I know that it all sounds ridiculous. But this is all I can do right now.
And then? You, his friends, and this woman Ochimizu got snatched away by this ribbon thing?
I'm telling the truth. Also, I don't know if it's related or not, but Sumamine and the others are missing too.
Sumamine?
She's in my group. We lost contact with all 4 of them yesterday, and...
I'm not doubting what you're telling me, but the details are a little...
You're a little...
I know, but still...
Under normal circumstances, I'd tell you to go to the local police, but I can tell that's not easy for someone so high profile. Anyway, the police won't take any serious action just because someone's been missing for a day or two. And again, I haven't been able to reach my nephew. It also concerns me that Yu hasn't contacted me at all when he knew we'd arrive today.
The only reason he wouldn't contact you is because he's not in this world. It's no good. Now that I think about it, Dojima-san is a detective. He's part of the police, so he might not listen to such an outrageous story. I feel frustrated at my own powerlessness for getting all worked up at nothing. And now I might have told the wrong person. I can't help but groan in frustration.
Aww. Dad, you're not going to help Kanamine?
Looks like there's a lot in this world that I just don't understand.
Right.
Do you have any leads?
Huh?
I'm asking if you have any leads I can work off to investigate this. I can't help you if we have nothing to go on.
Yeah!
You mean clues, right?
Dojima! Dear Lord, I was so desperate to have him believe me about what happened to them, I didn't even think about what happens next. I gotta stop relying on other people for everything. Come on, I need to remember something that might be a clue.
Oh, the cursed video. A cursed video plays at midnight on the Love Meets Bonds Festival website. They say if you watch it, you never wake up again.
A video? Huh. That guy from before was yelling something about a video.
I agree.
Yeah, he said that he was afraid of getting killed by a dead idol.
How in the world would a dead person kill anyone?
Zombie? Duh.
Well, anyway, I'll look around here and see what I can turn up. At least until I hear from you. If they really have gone missing, I'll file a report with the police. And I'm sorry, but if it comes to that, we'll need to take your statement.
I reach towards my pocketbook on the desk. I'm a little scatterbrained, so I make a habit of writing down important stuff in my favourite pocketbook. That's why I was looking at it, but then I actually remember my schedule for tomorrow. Alright, go me!
That's right! I'm free in the morning tomorrow, so I just have to help look into this. Then I'll just have to help look too.
Oh god. Hearing Nanaka-chan agree with me, I crouch down and give her a little hug. Down a little to give her a high five. I feel bad for Dejima-san since he's here on vacation, but I'm so relieved to have someone so reliable give me a hand. I gotta do my best to help him out tomorrow.
Sheesh. They're treating this like some kid's game. Anyway, that kid better not be sticking his head into any nasty business again.
Again. After I said goodbye to Dojima-san and Nanako-chan, Inoue-san drove me home and I did some quick shopping at the nearby store. Had to deal with a lot of stuff today. Both normal and weird. Finally back in my safe haven, my comfy old home.
I'm back! Although there's no one to greet here. It'd actually be a big problem if there was someone else here.
Someone's gonna steal your blood.
My pea sprout friends are growing nicely. I bet they'll be ready to harvest again soon. I watered the good old daikon radishes just yesterday, so they're still good to go.
It's good to know.
I'm pooped. Too much going on lately. But I got Dojima-san's number, and I've reviewed my schedule for tomorrow, so... Yep. I'm all set.
Okay.
Sumamine, Tomamine, Tomamine, Nosamine. I wonder if they're all okay. Wish I'd gotten to know you all better. Where did you go?
They're part of your group and you don't even know them. It's true, we belong in the same agency in the same group, but since I'm so busy I don't get many chances to open up to them. If not a 99% chance of getting attacked, 99% chance something to do with, like, she is the main cause of all of this for some reason or another. Don't get many chances to open up to them. I mean, when I had time, I listened to everyone's problems and they'd tell me tons of stuff too. It's not like I didn't try to become friends with them. Still, after seeing true friends like Yusan and his group, I wonder if they had any, if I had really made an effort with my friendships and my confidence drains away.
Nope. I've got no time to be bummed out about this. Let's see what's up online. Let's try video, idol, and I guess curse too. Holy moly! It's got this many hits? Damn! Huh? Wait a minute. I knew it! A bunch of these are specifically about the festival. Ugh! My poor head's hurting. Maybe I caught a cold. Ugh, I'm so tired now that I'm back home.
Nope, she's not going to watch the video. She's going to fall asleep, I guess.
Was I asleep? Sorry, Mizochimizu.
I wake up to music playing from the computer in front of me and try to remember what I was doing. My head is all fuzzy. Oh yeah, I was going to check about that room when I fell asleep. Huh? But isn't this music?
This is the LMB website. Did I open this?
Oh, cutscene.
Nah, there's no way. I just have to take a bath and go to bed. Ugh. Gotta wake up super early, so I just have to get my beauty sleep. What do I do tomorrow? Maybe I have to take all the garbage out. Ginger was on sale today. Gonna make tasty macaroni.
She didn't watch it simply because she went to go take a shower. Huh. Well played, game. Local library. Next day I contacted Dojima-san and met up with him and his daughter at a library near my home. Luckily my place isn't too far from the area where the LMB Fest will be held, so the library's pretty close to where Dojima-san and Nanaka-chan are staying.
Oh, I can't take any more. My brain's gonna explode if I jam any more words in there.
What's this? You've barely gotten through half your share. You're the one that asked me for help, you know.
I know, but why are we at a library? I thought since you're a detective that we'd do stuff like follow suspects and go on stakeouts.
And who would we follow? Where will we stake out? I haven't even confirmed yet that what you told me is true.
Oh yeah.
Though I admit, I still haven't gotten any word from the kids. But at their age, not being around for a day doesn't mean I can declare that they've gone missing.
Huh? Oops, sorry. So you don't believe me, Dojima-san? But I'm honestly telling the truth.
Seeing doubt from my rescuer, I can't help but stand up and protest. I thought he believed me. I know I shouldn't be raising my voice in the library, but I still can't back down.
I know, so sit back down. I don't doubt that you saw what you told me you did. I said so yesterday. But in my experience, cases like these tend to have a trick behind them that makes people see what isn't so.
A trick?
Right. That's why things might have happened just the way you described them. But your account alone doesn't prove whether this incident is supernatural or not. Then again, some things in this world just can't be explained.
For example, my nephew can go into TVs. With that, Dojima-san glances towards Nanaka-chan. Has he been through something that with Nanaka-chan that can't be explained? I'm pretty curious, but I tried to steer the conversation back on topic.
There are computers over there, though. Wouldn't it be faster to just search the internet than deal with an avalanche of paper?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just leave that to the professionals. I've asked an acquaintance of mine to look into that a bit.
Someone in the police department? Wow, you really are a police detective, huh?
I guess so.
He's doing it as a personal favor. He's already found some fishy business.
Hearing Dojima-san say fishy, I sneak a sniff on my wrist. Weird, I sneak a sniff of my own wrist. Weird, I was tired yesterday, but I had made sure to take a bath before I had to go to bed.
Fishy?
You're an idiot.
No, not you. But let's leave that aside for now. The thing is, information you find on the internet is like a bunch of unwanted gifts from heaven knows who. Unless we have a good handle on what's right or wrong, we can't get what we need from it.
Right.
So it's faster in the end to just find the information you need on your own.
Huh. Is that how it is?
That's how it is.
Are you going to do anything to help out?
Of course. I have to do everything I can.
And then go through these papers. Dojima-san's words, I pull myself together and drive back into the storm of text in front of me. You-san and the others are in trouble after all. If I don't do this, who will?
Can I ask you something, Mashita?
No.
You just met you and his friends, right? Why are you going out on a limb for them?
They called me a friend. I've been an oddball ever since I was young. I rarely had friends.
Okay.
I went into showbiz because I looked up to this certain lady, and I've been lucky enough to make it a career.
Fair enough.
But even now, I don't know how to be friends with the other members of my group.
Have you tried being friends with them?
So, that's why it made me real happy for those guys to call me their friend.
I see. Well, tagging along like this is fine, but all you can help out with is digging up information. Refrain from doing things on your own or making careless actions. Don't go about sticking your head in any deeper than necessary.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, I'll do it. I'll help out. I'll help too.
Nanako, you're like 10.
Is that so? Then we just have to investigate this together.
She can barely read.
I just have to investigate. Yay!
Give me a break. Well, anyway, let's keep looking around.
Okay.
You start looking through those gossip magazines and find any articles that might be related to this case.
Troubled look appears on Dojima-san's face while Nanako-chan smiles. I'm so happy. Yu-san's group called me their friend, and even though my story makes no sense, Dojima-san is still helping me. A warmth fills my heart, a feeling like I'm not alone in this.
What about me? Should I look through gossip too? This one with a lady in a swimsuit on it?
No, you don't need to read that. You should,
You'll be our supervisor, Nanako-chan. This stack is the ones we've already read, and these are the ones we haven't looked through yet.
Right.
You just hand them to me and your dad from the right stack, so we know which one to go through next. Okay, I can do that.
Smart.
Thank you.
sorry for saddling you with her too.
It's fine.
Oh, not at all. Now, time to start investigating. Let's see. Articles that might be related to this.
Why are these my options? The hidden danger of eels. I should probably go with the 10 hottest idols, but the hidden dangers of eels. The hidden danger of eels really, really tempts me. It shouldn't, but the hidden dangers of eels. Top 10 hottest idols.
Hottest idols. Oh, Kandamin Kitchen's in 6th place.
Damn.
Whoa, Rise Senpai's number 3? Yikes, we're still far behind her. No, this definitely isn't it. It has nothing to do with what's going on.
Wait, so it wasn't top 10 hottest danger of eels?
Eels, huh? That sounds good. I love the taste of eel on its own, but it's that sweet sauce that makes them to die for. Huh? Eels from foreign countries are farmed in scuzzy rivers like these? Ugh. No, this definitely isn't it. It has nothing to do with what's going on.
I disagree.
Cyber terrorism? Like computer viruses and things?
I guess this is the one that we're meant to read.
Viewers of a music festival site have fallen into comas. Is it a curse? Or is this what doctors are calling mass lethargy syndrome? Dojima-san!
Mass lethargy syndrome. That's a phrase I hadn't expected to come up here.
Do you know something about it?
Yeah, there are some cases in the in Inaba.
It's exactly that fishy business I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that one.
I met with my local contact this morning, and the same topic came up.
Huh.
We didn't talk about the victim's current state, but the way this article talks, it sounds like it's claimed a number of people.
Seems to be that way, yeah.
This might be worth looking into. I'll see what I can find.
Okie doke.
That would be great. Thank you.
No worries. I think I was helpful. Feeling a little proud, I happened to look at the clock on the wall and panic. What the? I hadn't noticed, but it's past noon.
Wait a sec. Ah!
What's wrong?
Oh no! I need to get going. I have a dance lesson this afternoon.
Don't worry about this stuff. You told me there's not much time until this festival thing, right? Either way, I'll take things from here. You do what you have to.
I'm sorry. Kanamine, are you leaving? We'll see each other soon, okay? Or, do you want to come along, Nanako-chan? Though, all I'm doing is having a lesson over at the studio.
Oh no.
Really? I want to come!
Oh no. Okay.
Nanako, don't bother the lady.
It's not okay? I wanted to hang out with Nanako-chan a little longer.
God damn it. Looks like we're taking a child to the dance studio where people have gone missing.
Well, that's all well and good, but you're a minor yourself. You need to check with those who'd be responsible if anything happened.
That makes sense. Okay, I'll go check with Inoue-san. Here I go.
Sheesh, I can't keep up with these kids.
I got the okay! Inoue-san will drive me and Nanako-chan to and from the studio. How's that?
Alright, I don't know why you're so bent on this, but since you are, I'll ask you to look after Nanako.
Yes! Yay!
And just like that, I got Dojima-san's permission to take Nanako-chan with me. And to my dance lesson. If I'm being honest, I might have been a little hesitant to dance alone since everyone's still missing. I'm really glad I could stay with Nanako-chan at least. Okay, I'm gonna do this. God damn it. When we reach the agency, Inoue-san heads on ahead to the studio to speak with my dance coach, drop off my belongings and get ready for the lesson together with Nanako-chan before heading to the studio.
Hello?
Ah, there you are. I've already spoken to your coach about Nanako-chan, so you can be at ease about it.
Okay.
Hello, ladies! Oh, what a cute little girl! Oh, however shall I cope?
I feel like I'm watching JoJo. Should I be watching JoJo? This guy has cherry earrings.
They mentioned a young girl would be visiting, but look at this cutie pie!
Daw. Nanako-chan hides behind me at the sudden christening by my dance coach exuberant outburst. I can't blame her. Anyone would be surprised if a stranger suddenly started talking to them like this.
Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry, I don't bite!
It's okay, Nanako-chan. This guy is my dance coach. Coach? Yeah, he's great. He comes on a little strong, but he's cool. Honest.
Why, Konami, I'm hurt. Anyhow, I hope you have fun while you're here, Nanako-chan.
Seeing that Nanako-chan isn't so nervous around my coach, Inoue-san suddenly heads towards the studio exit. It's that code. Yeah, I mean, possibly. I feel like we're gonna have to share this episode with Kota in our group chat gear. He's probably got work to do. Inoue-san may not look it, but he's always pretty busy.
Well then, I'd better step out for now. I'll come get you near the end of the lesson.
Okay.
What's this now? You seem busy, Minoru.
Yes, a certain problem hasn't been solved yet after all.
Ah, just let them be. Every child runs away from home sometime in their life. They'll come back sooner or later, so give them some time to let them sort out their feelings.
Part of me wonders what he would have sounded like in Japanese.
Coach, the children are right here.
Huh.
That's right. Sorry, Konami. Shame on me for bringing up such a delicate subject.
Oh, no. It's okay. Inoue-san, have you heard from any of the others? I guess not, huh?
Well, not yet. But we're patching things up on our end, so there's no need for you to worry, Konami-chan. I have to get going. I'll see you both later.
Inoue-san leaves and we're left with a weird tension in the studio. No, that's not right. Maybe it's just my mindset. That's making things feel like this. I can't be like that. Nanako-chan's here today too.
Well then, on with the practice.
Oh, Konami, no. Your feelings are all over the map right now.
Huh?
I can see plain as the nose on your face that you're still fretting over what we were talking about. But you've got to let all that go, even if it's just for now. Otherwise, it'll show in the way you dance.
Huh.
It will?
Apparently.
You know it. Dancing takes the emotions you're feeling, whether you're sad or you're happy, and expresses them to the audience. So if what you're feeling is, I'm so lonely, then that's what the audience will pick up on.
Expression.
Sudden sharp pain goes through my head and I crouch down, almost collapsing. Ow, what is this? I didn't think I was getting sick or anything.
Are you alright?
Does your head hurt, Kanamine? No, I'm okay. I just got a little ache in the head. Okay, I've pushed it all aside. Let's get practicing.
Now that's a good look. Alright, let's go over what we did last time some. Have you got the routine down by now?
Nope.
Probably. Good luck, Kanamine.
So, let's see you do it! Ready, Konami?
I'm ready to go.
Alright, now I have to dance. Ready?
Okay, in that case, let's groove!
If ever I get round to streaming on my actual laptop, I want that to be my follow audio. Just let's groove.
You're going to dance, right, Kanamine? I'll watch from here. Good luck.
Suddenly, man.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, time to show what I'm made of.
Time to dance.
This is going well. Here goes. Good. There. 1, 2, 3.
Oof. Do 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 do.
How was that? Have I gotten better? Oh, you did great. So you get a well done with a smiley face.
I earned that smiley face, Nanako. Oh. I earned that smiley face. In the end, dancing is a lot of fun. When I'm not thinking about other stuff, I'm dancing with everything I've got. I feel connected with the people watching me. To the people watching me. After I finish the dancing and calm my breathing, Nanako-chan rushes over with a smile from where she was watching me.
That was cool, kinda mean. It was so... kinda mean.
Thank you.
You look like you were having so much fun. I had fun watching it.
Oh, that's great! Yay! Nanako-chan liked it!
Yay!
I was thinking dancing is fun while I did it, just for you. Knowing that my feelings are coming across makes me want to try even harder. I bet it was like that
For...
Dear Konami, don't tell me you're...
Huh? Ah! What did I say? I don't have anyone like that.
Huh.
It's all right, Konami. Being in love makes a woman sparkle. I'll keep it a secret from Minoru, okay?
No, I'm being serious. It's really not like that. I have no idea where that came from, and I didn't mean to say anything like that either. Panicking, I noticed the studio door. I noticed the studio door opening out of the corner of my eye. Inoue-san, or coach, calls him. Minoru peeks in.
Hey there, how's it going? Looks like I might have gotten here a little too early.
Whoa! Hello again, Inoue-san.
By the way, Konami-chan, Dojima-san's here. It seemed like he needed to talk to you about something, so I had him wait in an open dressing room. Is that okay?
Dojima-san's here to see me? Yikes! I better not make him wait. I'll go see him real fast. Nanako-chan, wait here with Coach, okay?
Okay.
Do you need to talk to Dad? Okay, I'll wait here.
Oh, Konami-chan. I mean, it's okay if you did, but you haven't said anything strange to Dojima-san, have you?
I did show him an article on eels. Not at all.
No way. Nothing funny, at least.
Well, alright. Go on then. It's just, you know, Dojima-san is a professional. Be a bit more careful than usual what you talk to him about.
You're okay with this?
Well, I'm not your watchdog. As long as what you're doing isn't dangerous, it's okay with me.
Fair enough.
Then again, I've been managing Risei-chan, so things like this feel like familiar territory.
It wasn't convincing at all.
I better thank Risei-senpai then. Alrighty.
If Dojima-san's arrived this quickly, that means he's might have found something out about Tamami, Yu-san and the others, and Miso Chimizu and the others. I couldn't even keep myself still after thinking that, and ended up power walking out of the room.
Young love sweet? It gets you right here. It does.
It's nothing like that.
Kanamine is in love with who?
Well, that's... let's not pry too deep. Someday you'll learn the pleasures of having your own shocking love.
I don't want to be shocked. It hurts.
A good point, Nanako.
Whether it hurts or not depends on you. It's the bitter memories that sometimes make life all the sweeter. get past the pain and suffering, and it's a beautiful, rosy world that's waiting on the other side.
I don't know what you mean, but I do like flowers.
Good answer. Say, would you like me to teach you a few moves while we're here? Might as well use the time we've got. I'll tell you what, it's on the house. You've used at least half a year's worth of luck just now, you know?
Really? I want to dance too!
Oh no.
That sounds great. I'd like to see Nanako-chan dance myself.
It's a deal! I'll bring out your inner talent.
I'm trying to work out his outfit. Dojima-san had been taken to an unused dressing room and he seemed pretty comfortable sitting there. As I come rushing in, I realise too late that I'm still drenched in sweat from dance practice. I can't do anything about it now.
Dojima-san, I'm sorry for making you wait.
It's fine. I should be the one apologizing. You were in the middle of a lesson. No?
It's no problem at all.
Oops.
I made sure to clear it with Coach. Are you
I think it's a man.
Nanako-chan?
I think.
Well, that too, but something's come up that I wanted to ask you about.
Me?
After I left you, I checked with a few publishers to see what they had to say about that mass lethargy syndrome. Long story short, it's the real thing. It's the doctors more than the police who've been getting agitated about it, though.
That makes sense.
Seems that there's been a noticeable rise in patients with those symptoms. A lot of them are hospitalized already.
Right.
Hospitalized?
No one knows if the video caused it or not. It's still possible that all the cases came down with it for different
I'm pretty sure they referred to the coach as a man.
But one thing's for sure. This isn't just a rumor. It's clearly an actual case with real victims.
A case? That's scary.
That is scary.
Sorry, I phrased that badly. It could all be a coincidence, of course. But according to the doctors, all these patients have the same symptoms. On top of which, I keep coming across that rumor when I look into the victims.
Which one?
I don't have the whole picture yet, but it's hard to believe all these incidents are unrelated.
Right.
And one more thing. There was an odd account in one of the interviews the magazine journalist did.
What did it say?
One of the interviewees testified they were in the room when their friend was watching the video and got dragged in. This detail got my attention. He said he saw what looked like ribbons when the friend was dragged in.
Okay. What looked like ribbons, that's what Dojima said. When Mr. Chimizu and Yusan and his group disappeared, there were these thin things that stretched from plasma and tried to grab me.
Are you saying, is that the same thing I saw?
Well, we don't know yet. You said that Ochimizu and the rest were wrapped up in that ribbon-like thing and taken somewhere.
Right.
Whereas the mass lethargy syndrome victims are in comas, but they're definitely in their hospital beds.
Which means they didn't disappear.
Trying to dig deeper into this is pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
God, it all sounds so insane. But I can't deny the hard facts, the victims and the witness accounts I keep running across.
I'm sorry. This is my fault.
Oh, I was just letting off steam. I'm actually more grateful to you. This is a strange case, but thanks to what you told me, I finally have a lead on it.
Yay.
In any case, there's something I need to ask you about that rumor.
Sure. What is it?
Do you have any idea who this dead idol mentioned in the rumor might be?
Yuko Asada.
I'm looking into that too, but I thought it might be faster to ask you since you're in the business.
The dead idol.
An idol that passed away. Since I'm in the same industry, I don't really want to think too much about it, but considering the situation, I think hard so I can help out. That reminds me, haven't I heard something like that before? Who did I hear it from? Miss Ochimizu? No, that doesn't seem right. Trying to remember, but I'm drawing a blank and my head feels all fuzzy. Try even harder to remember, and this time a sharp pain goes through my head.
Ow!
What's wrong? Are you alright?
I'm okay. This has been happening every now and then lately.
If you're not feeling well, you should see a doctor. Body is your career, right?
Right.
Right. Still, I don't know who that idol could be. It would help if I knew which agency she was with, or any other details about her.
Alright, I'll look into that. I'd caution you against going around telling anyone else about this.
That makes sense.
Oh? Why does it have to be a secret?
Who'd believe you if you told them people were getting tangled up in ribbons and taken off somewhere? Even if this case is just the way you describe it, the police will need some evidence before they make a move.
Right.
If spreading it around makes it harder to maneuver, then a detective has to stay quiet while they get the evidence they need.
That makes sense.
Is that how it is? I'm not fully convinced, but I agree anyway. That's when I hear loud footsteps and yelling out in the hallway getting closer. Wait, isn't that voice?
This is serious!
Oh god.
What's wrong, Coach?
What's wrong? You're asking me what's wrong? Konami, you have to... Oh my, what a fine hunk of a man. Just my type. No, this is no time to be thinking with my nether parts.
Screenshotting?
You just have to come with me. That girl's amazing. Let's get a move on, people. Oh, and feel free to come with me, sir.
Just as he says so, Coach takes my arm and runs out into the hallway again. He drags me backward along with him as I'm scrambling to walk without falling down. All I can do is follow my coach.
Hey, Coach!
Did I just get invited along?
You did. Gear, if you're still here, this is what you've been waiting for.
What's going on? What's this about, Coach?
Wondering what could have happened. Coach drags me to the studio I had been practicing in earlier. Wait, what? But the only ones here, Coach, Inoue-san and...
I'm sorry I dumped Nanako on you. I stopped by to check in on her. Has she been in any trouble?
Oh, not at all. You can see for yourself how taken the dance instructor is with her.
You can say that again. Wait, so this lovely gentleman is Nanako's father? This must be fate. A father and daughter, both with a hold on my guts.
Your guts?
I feel like normally you would have said your heart.
Guts, heart, whichever. Just take a look at this precious angel who's descended down to our beautiful transient world. Nanako, are you ready? Can you do it again?
You have to watch, Dad. I can dance now.
Oh, great.
You can?
I know this is in the story, and I've been waiting for this to happen.
You can dance, Nanako-chan? That's amazing.
I see, I'd been wondering who Coach was praising in that melodramatic way, but I guess it was Nanako-chan. Coach must have taught us something while I was gone, and I guess it must have gone well enough that he wants her to show us.
Come on, Konami, get with the program. Nanako's nervous, so give her some advice.
What? Me?
Do dance good.
You just have to have fun while you dance. That's the most important part of it, Nanako-chan.
I prefer do dance good.
I heard that. It's true. I mentioned this once already, but you're not fooling anyone if you're not enjoying yourself. That's the truth.
Okay, you have to watch too, Kaname.
I'm so ready for this.
Of course, I'll be watching close from the front row seats.
Here goes then. Let's groove.
Every time.
Ah, Nanako-chan's dance.
I love that little voice clip.
I should watch carefully. Who knows? I might learn something from her.
I tell you what you're gonna learn. You're gonna fucking learn about June S right now.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Will I be able to do this like Rise-chan?
Do your best, Nanako.
Yeah! Ah. Everyday young life, Junesu.
Wasn't that great?
Let's turn it up!
Everyday long life. Every day's fucking great at June S. Sorry, got a bit into that. Oh, every day's great at your June S, which is essentially just a shopping centre. Shove, it's fine. After Nanako-chan finished dancing, my mind went totally blank for a moment. I mean, the choreography Nanako-chan just did. Those were steps I've been practicing lately and I couldn't get the hang of it. She just picked it up naturally. Nanako-chan, she's kind of scary.
What? Weren't those the steps to the dance I did earlier?
They were, weren't they? Remind me, how long did it take you to learn those moves?
Oh, bitch.
2.5 weeks.
That was amazing. I saw her practice myself, and it's still hard to believe.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Nanako-chan might have some real hidden talent.
No kidding.
No might about it. She's definitely got what it takes. Believe me, I'm surprised too.
Yeah, no.
Huh. If I asked you to work with Nanako-chan, do you think you could get her to a presentable level by tomorrow?
Ooh.
Of course I can. Just what are you up to?
You make it sound rather sinister. Still, Nanako-chan, if it's okay with you, would you like to appear on TV with Konami-chan?
What?
Hey, wait a second. Did you just ask her to...
TV? I'm going to be on TV?
Oh god.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. I think the viewers will love it.
Of course I would.
Hey, don't joke around, okay? You'll hurt her feelings if she takes you seriously.
I assure you, Dojima-san, I wouldn't joke about this in front of you. We had an interview for the Love Meets Bonds Festival planned for tomorrow, but the girls we had lined up can't make it.
Because they're missing.
It would help us out a lot if Nanako-chan would work with us.
Come on, this is too sudden. I mean, you want to put Nanako on TV?
It's all clean and above board, don't worry. We'll just show a clip about how practice for the festival is going. Konami-chan is getting along so well with Nanako-chan that I thought she'd enjoy doing the interview together with her.
Me? Of course! Nanako-chan! Huh. I should call her Nanako-san from here on out. I'd be glad to have Nanako-san join me. That sounds so funny. I'd be glad to.
Still...
I get how you feel, Daddy. Don't you think it'd be wrong not to ask how she feels about this?
Never call me daddy.
Know something? 80% of the time, a child's talent is crushed by their own parents. According to my research, anyway.
Nanako, do you really want to do this?
Can I?
Haven't agreed to this yet, but you should listen to what you want.
Would it make you sad if I was on TV?
Why would it make him sad?
No, of course not. I just want to make sure you don't feel forced into it.
Really?
Really?
Yes, really. If you want to do it, then I'll cheer you on.
If Konami will be there too, then I want to do it.
I'm sorry. I'm just so touched. A beautiful love between a father and his daughter. It brings a tear to my eye. It does, it really does.
Well then, Nanako-san.
And the cat is playing around with things.
Tonight?
Wonderful.
It'll be a girls-only thing. Girls only? Okay.
Sheesh, how did this happen?
Oh no, sorry girls, but I can't help you two with this today. I've got prior engagements. So sorry.
That's fine. And so it was decided that Nanako-san would appear with me in tomorrow's filming. Since we needed to train a little more and get ready for tomorrow, Dojima-san decided he'd leave before us. I thought I'd have to go through all that filming alone, so I was happy that someone else would be with me in it. Nanako-san being allowed to appear in it with me and even stay over tonight made me practically giddy with joy. Alright, I'm going to do my best for tomorrow. And that's where we're going to leave this for tonight. Got a fair bit done. We looked into this a bit further, found out some more information. And yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Went quite well. Got to see one of the best dances, which is the dance itself is named An Angel Appears, and that just makes it 10 times better. But yeah, I will catch you guys probably tomorrow if I'm up for streaming some more. And thank you for joining.